I'm 29. I'll be 30 in October. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. When I think back to my early 20s, I was in a totally different headspace. I cared a lot about what people thought of me. Everything was based off of outside opinions, outside validation. Never about what I liked, what mattered to me, what I thought of myself, but more so what everybody else thought. Tiptoeing around people, people pleasing, holding back on saying certain things so I don't hurt certain people's feelings. But now as I approach my 30s, everything has started to change and shift. I don't care no more. Outside opinions, what does that have to do with me? What y'all think about me? What does that have to do with me? Nothing. I don't care. I don't need outside validation. I no longer feel like I need to plaster my relationship online to show how happy I am. Look at how happy. Every relationship that I've got in, let me not say it like that. Every relationship that I've been in, all 3 of them, I've gotten online and shown, look how happy. And there have been times where I've been in relationships where I'm not all that happy. I'm at home wishing why this man don't buy me no flowers. But I'm going to post online like, he makes me the happiest person in the world. But no, he's slacking. He's slacking. Y'all don't know it, but he's slacking in a department where it's non-negotiable, but I don't know that yet. I'm still young. I'm still learning. I'm still figuring it out. But I'm plastering online like I'm so happy because I care about what I want other people to know and think like, getting older, my relationship is not for the internet. Especially when you really, really happy with somebody in real life. The last thing you care about is picking up your phone to show how happy. Now, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not one of them people that's like, oh, well, the happiest couples are not online. And the couples that get online and act like they so happy usually be the most miserable, because no, that's not always the case. The last thing I worry about, like I said, is picking up my phone to show how happy I am and to show how my partner is treating me and to show, what does that have to do with anybody? This relationship is between 1 and 2. I don't do poly. I don't do the extra. I don't do nothing. So it ain't got nothing to do with nobody but the 2 people in this relationship. So I don't feel like I need to be online showcasing that. That's one major shift that I've noticed. Not to say I'll never post my relationship or post my man online at all ever again. But just not in a way that I would when I was younger, if that makes sense. Like, I'm just not there. I'm just in a different place. Like, that's the last thing on my mind. My priorities have definitely shifted, like my money habits. I used to just make money, spend it just as fast as I got it. Make it, spend it. I'm gonna make it right back. I don't have that same mindset no more. I don't have that, oh, well, I can make it right back. I don't think like that. In this economy, you just might not. I save more than I spend. I wear the clothes that I have in my closet. When I was in my early 20s, and not even in my early 20s, mid-20s, late 20s, I was still doing this. I still be thinking it, but don't go through with it no more. But every time I go somewhere, I need to go to the mall. I got to go to the mall. I got to buy something new. You got clothes in the closet that have tags on them. You have dresses that you have worn one time and you feel like, well, people have already seen me in it this one time. It's a birthday dress. I can never wear it again. And why can't you? Washers and dryers exist. Why can't you wear it again? Like, what? It doesn't make sense now that I'm older, but when I was younger, you couldn't tell me that it didn't make sense. I know what I'm doing. I got this. I'm going to make it back. Now I save more. Now I'm tracking everything that goes in and out of my accounts. Now I'm addicted to saving low key. It's addicting watching that money constantly go up because it's like, I'm really doing this. Like, I'm still in my process. I'm forever going to be in my process, but learning who I am, really discovering who Brianna is, what Brianna likes, what she doesn't like. Hey, I don't like that. Being able to speak up and be like, nah, I'm not feeling that. Don't do that. With a straight face, instead of laughing stuff off, instead of letting stuff roll off my shoulders. I still have this problem that I battle with. I choose to just, whatever, let it be. But I can feel it still, it's fading. Every day, I care less and less to tiptoe around other people and how you feel. You made me uncomfortable. I'm about to make the whole room uncomfortable. Now we all uncomfortable. I'm not playing this game no more, and it's the best feeling ever. Like, I'm looking so forward to my 30s because even at 29, I feel the shift. And I know when I get in my 30s, I'm going to be a whole different person. I can feel it happening now. Like, it's crazy. I spent a lot of my 20s just people pleasing, tiptoeing around everybody. Not really figuring out who I am too much. I feel like up until my mid-20s is when it was like, okay, wait, What do I like? What don't I like? It really started to hit me around 26. I was getting ready to go to the club for my birthday. The whole day of my birthday, my mood was off. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I just felt like, woke up, cut a bunch of people off, changed my number. Didn't really feel like going to the club, but feel like I need to celebrate my birthday. I have to do something. I can't let my birthday come and go and I don't do anything, because I never let that happen. So I got to do something. Let me go to the club. I don't know what had came over me, but I'm in line at the club, dreading going in, knowing I'm about to be sitting around like I don't want to be here. But whatever, we here now. I lock my knees up, feel like I'm about to pass out, step out of line. I feel fine enough to go back in the club, but I don't want to. I think I'm going to go home. I'm going to go ahead and head home, because this is not really where I want to be. I don't want to be here right now. I don't have to be here right now. So I'm going to go home. Like, I can make that choice in whatever, because I'm not thinking about what everybody else is going to think that came with me. Like, damn, it's your birthday. I don't care. I don't want to be here, so I don't have to be here. I'm not going to be here. I'm going to go home. That's exactly what I did. That's when I knew everything was changing. I think that's when my frontal lobe started developing, and nothing was ever the same since then. As I'm getting near 30, I definitely have a better sense of who I am. I don't know. It's just like, damn, who was I this whole time? Why didn't you have boundaries? Why are you tiptoeing around everybody else? Why do you care about making people feel uncomfortable when they don't care that they made you feel uncomfortable, you know? And it's just like another light switch. I also feel like there's a lot of pressure once you get near your 30s of having it all together and figuring everything out, and I got to do this and I got to do that. But the closer I get to 30, the more that I understand and realize that there is no timeline. And the only time you really been feeling like you're running out of time is when you comparing yourself to other people and where they are in life, not understanding that we all walk a different path, and no one path is the same. Nobody's journey is the same. It looks different for everybody. So where my peers may be, I'm not there yet. That's okay. It's something I work on. I try not to compare myself. I don't really have an issue when it comes to comparing myself to anybody, because I know that I'm right where I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be there, just like everybody else. We all walk in a different path. No one path is the same, and that's okay. There is no set finish line. I'm living my life. I'm learning. I'm unlearning. I'm trying things. I'm failing at it. I'm trying things. I'm learning. I don't like it. I'm moving on to something else, because that's what life is about to me. I feel like I'm going to be forever figuring it out in life. There is no getting to a point where you just be like, okay, I figured it all out. I got it all together. Like, no. I know what I want out of life. I know what I don't want. I know what I need to start doing. I know what I need to stop doing. Things become more clear, and you're able to sit with that and just live. When I was younger, I used to say by 25, engagement, pregnancy, I need to be settled into my career. I'm 29, not married, not no kids, not settled into my career. I'm an entrepreneur, going day to day, taking it one day at a time, one foot in front of the other, and I'm okay with that. I'm not disappointed that I didn't reach those goals. Once I got to 25, I realized, what the hell? Why was that even what are we thinking? I'm still not feeling like I'm ready for kids, for sure. Definitely wasn't ready for marriage and kids at 25 though. Not even a little bit. So that, just live, okay? As I get ready to exit my 20s, I feel like I'm going to enter my 30s with more peace. For me to enter with that peace, I got to go through this rocky road that I'm on right now. You're growing in a different direction. You're growing and outgrowing people. You're growing and outgrowing things. And so it's different and it's hard. I'm not going to say it's easy. It's hard. It gets harder to connect with people. It gets harder to make friends, because you realize while I'm growing and I'm doing this inner work, so many people don't do that same thing. So many people are stuck in their ways. So many people think there's nothing wrong with them. They have nothing to fix or change. And they're just, you can't tell them nothing. I don't want nobody like that around me. It's hard to build community. It's hard to find people that are genuine, that are learning and growing, that can do that self-reflection and look in the mirror and be like, I could work on this and this and this. It's not always everybody else that's the problem, but these are some things that I could fix with myself to be a better person. You know what I mean? Everybody's not doing that work, and it makes it hard to connect. That's one thing I can say that I have a problem with. I don't want to have to watch my back at all. I want to be around people that know who they are, that do that self-reflection, that do that work, so that you don't come into a friendship taking out the things that you need to work on onto me. It makes it hard because I'm not in that place where I'm just going to be around anybody for the sake of having friends, to say I have friends, to be able to go do things with, just because. I'm not doing that. We have to really be able to connect on a deeper level in order for me to consider anybody my friend. I have a very hard time opening up because of this realization. I feel like getting older has made me realize, like, you really was hanging around anybody. You really used to stay around people that really didn't like you like that. You brushed off so much stuff when you were younger that it's so easy for me to spot now that I'm older, that I'm quick to shut down. I'm quick to just... And it also involves leaving the house. I'm introverted. How do you come across other introverts when y'all both in the house? I don't know. We're going to figure it out. It's not like I haven't been an adult this whole time. I'm 29. But it feels like I'm truly, truly getting ready to step into adulthood. Like, fully getting ready to, you know, I'm a grown woman for real. Like, it's getting serious. It's been serious. But it's serious for real this time. Like, it's crazy. I'm not young no more. I'm not a young woman. I'm a grown woman. Oh, that's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. But as I reflect on my early 20s, you know, I have no regrets. I like everything that I've been through, everything that I've experienced has molded me into who I am today. And I'm grateful for the person that's sitting here today, because without those experiences, I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't have grown into who I am. And as I continue to grow, you know, those experiences are going to continue to mold and shape me. And I'm just grateful for what my 20s have molded and shaped me into, because I'm not stuck in my ways. I do that self-reflection, and I'm growing and changing every day. Like, I'm not pointing the finger at nobody. I know that I have things that I need to work on, and I work on them day in and day out. It's so hard. It's the hardest thing that I've ever done, is to really, really put that work in to change and grow and understand you have things you need to fix. Everybody else is not the problem. It's hard, but I'm doing it. I'm growing, and I love it, and I wouldn't change anything. I spent a lot of my 20s feeling lost too. Like, damn, what am I doing with my life? Like, what do I want to do in my life? As I've experienced and tried different things, not knowing that this is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, trying things, figuring out that I don't like it, trying something else, repeating the cycle until I get it right. That's okay. I feel like I'm walking fully in my purpose. I feel like sitting down, talking to this camera is me walking fully into my purpose. I feel like me constantly just showing up every day, trying my best, is me walking in my purpose. Like, that is my purpose. I spent so much time in my 20s chasing after what my purpose is and what am I supposed to be doing, not knowing that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm walking the path that I'm supposed to be walking. So to anybody out there watching this video that's feeling lost, that feel like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing. Even questioning what you're supposed to be doing lets you know that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, because you're trying. You're trying. And it's okay. It's not going to change one day. You're not just going to magically figure everything out. I don't have everything figured out. I'm not entering my 30s with everything figured out. And I'm not going to spend my 30s trying to figure everything out. I'm just going to keep taking it one day at a time. And that's just the best that I can do. But I really do hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see y'all in the next one.